have a lot to talk about with our weather. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mackenzie Lake here with a look at our full Thursday forecast. First things first, I'm going to be talking about Tropical Storm Alvin. Take a look at satellite and radar, this really beautiful imagery of the storm system starting to crank up. This is now a tropical storm with sustained winds upwards of 40 miles per hour. This is going to make a beeline directly for the Baja. We're expecting the storm system to strengthen as it crosses over some warmer sea surface temperatures. However, by the time it makes direct landfall, we'll likely see it turning into a low pressure system or maybe a tropical depression. However, high surf is expected, still a lot of rainfall with this system. We're going to be keeping an eye on where this is headed because if it crosses further into the Baja, we might even see some remnant sky coverage and clouds being pushed in, maybe even a little bit of moisture with it as well. I'll have a look on this a little bit later on into the weekend here, but let's talk about our Thursday because I'm tracking high pressure and I'm still tracking this nice warming trend. So high pressure is going to influence all these areas color coded in red. We're expecting temperatures on Friday to head about 20 degrees above average, and we're starting out with advisory level heat today. National Weather Service has issued this heat advisory starting at 11 o'clock, lasting through 8 p.m. into Friday afternoon, and you can see all those areas color coded in red. They just issued this heat advisory for interior portions of Ventura County as well. Temperatures could easily reach triple digits. You want to make sure to practice heat safety and seek shade when possible. So high pressure is going to be our dominant factor today. However, we're still kind of mapping out low pressure that's really stubborn and just to the south of San Diego. So Friday's our peak heating day. We'll see high pressure really starting to push inland. Again, that's why we're expecting the possibility of record-breaking temperatures, triple digits, and we'll likely have more heat advisories going into effect. However, into Saturday, low pressure is going to hold near San Diego and high pressure kind of backs off a little bit. So we cool off just a few degrees into Saturday and we might actually see a little bit of rainfall here. Let's talk about our future track radar. Take a look at low pressure. Again, next couple days we'll have some clearing skies. We'll have warmer than average conditions, but watch as we head into Saturday. So now low pressure is going to be drudging up a little bit of activity from the Baja. Now we're getting a little bit of activity into San Diego by 2 p.m. on Saturday. And then around 8 or 8:30, a small storm cell crossing over the Santa Barbara south-facing beaches. So as far as the storm system, it's just going to be some very light rain, mainly in high terrain areas. We're only sitting at a 10% chance of showers or less. Might run into a little bit of activity into our Sunday as well. However, any thunderstorms that do develop will likely hold into our foothills and our mountains. Can't rule out a stray shower crossing over here in Santa Barbara. Rainfall amounts with the system though would be very fast moving and rather light. So a lot to talk about the next couple of days. As far as today, we're just looking to be a little bit warmer. We're going to be seeing more sunshine. We're going to be sitting at 75 here in Santa Barbara. So perfect beach day on tap. Get those beach bags packed and ready to go. Have sunglasses. Make sure to practice heat safety if you are inland. 91 there in Coyama. Take a look at California Valley, Paso Robles, upper 80s, middle 90s there as well. Even the beaches starting to finally warm up. 72 in Pismo Beach, 76 in Avila, 81 there in San Luis Obispo. Down in Ventura County, we're back up into the 70s, a few 80s out there. And you'll want to keep an eye on my forecast. Again, I'm still going to be watching this tropical storm. That could influence our weather even more as we head into the first few days of June. I'll have all this information updated each and every day for you, but have a good Thursday, practice heat safety, and head to those beaches.